I got friendly fire disabled, so hopefully... Oh crap, that's not good. You little freaking thing. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day we will be defending this ARK from the ultimate force of evil and chaos, Fenrir the Wolf. What that means for us? We must bring in the best of the best to defend this world, because we have grown to love it and we have grown to respect its natural order. Fenrir is the complete opposite. He wishes to destroy everything and anything we love and cherish and everything else within this biome of our world. Today is Ragnarok. So, with that being said, we are strapped and ready to go. Granted, we are much more advanced than our ancestors, but still, where there's technology, why not utilize it? To recap from all the past videos, we are going to be rocking our battle rexes, which are stat-based health at, call it 40 grand, 40,000. Melee ranges, but some of them have about 600, some of them have about 400. And then we have, where is Amoeba? There, this is our battle mount. We are going to be going in. Let me just see one thing, because there's something I want to check to see. Can we? No, we can't. So, unfortunately, we cannot take out weaponry while on the mounts of Rexes, but that'll be fine, because I most likely won't need to unless need be. And if anything, I could literally just send Amoeba in. Well, Amoeba 2, I could send her in and just absolutely devastate Fenrir. Let me just get a quick damage read. If only I could go through these pillars, that would have been great. Okay, I guess that was dead and that doesn't count. Regardless, war is war, and let me just see, are all of these guys from the tech farm? And if so, are they dead? I guess so. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I had the thing off. So it's doing about 700, and this, I believe, is base melee at about 700. So if I do the quick math, half of that is about maybe putting out 5-ish, 600 depending. So we should be good there. Now, this is a portal similar to the regular ARK creatures, the Broodmother, Megapithecus, and the Dragon. We got to go to one of these obelisks, whichever one you choose. It doesn't matter. It's just, I guess whatever's closest to your base is more really where you want to go. Go over there, drop all your creatures. Again, you could only have 20 plus 10 survivors. So be mindful of that if you plan on going to more like I originally was, but wouldn't work. And then from there, all you have to do is just fight Fenrir, kill him, and that's really it. I don't know what else there is to it. I believe there's a special reward you get if you manage to kill Fenrir, because I would imagine if you save the world, you should be rewarded for doing so. So we're going to go to this obelisk right here. I guess that would be kind of like the blue one in the wintry-like biome. So let me just get over there with, who do I want to take for a final, well, most likely final flight there. We used the Maywing. The RG we haven't really used. Snow Owl we've been using for healing. The RG's slow, so we're going to just use the Maywing for speed purposes. Let's get over here. And let's get on here. So yeah, so our home is in jeopardy of being destroyed. We have to protect it. I brought the light pet, which is useless because it's not aberration, because there's no nameless or reapers here, but regardless, we got the Boba Fett to protect us from the darkness. Take the symbolism as you will, it's whatever it is. Again, we got all the Rexes healed up, so that shouldn't be an issue. And then from there, I'm going to switch to the RG because vertical flying on a Maywing is not fun, to say the very least. Here you go. Haven't really used you that much except for building a couple things here and there. But nonetheless, we are going into this and we are going to defend our home. So I'm thinking after the... Well, let me not push too far ahead into the future, but let me just focus on the immediate moment, which is Fenrir right now. And then I'll tell you a couple other plans I have for later on after we defeat and claim whatever this reward is. Alright, so we are ready to do this thing. I did have to run back to base because I forgot to grab the trophy mounts that you have to use to summon the broodmother. Whoa, not the broodmother, the Fenrir. Obviously, because I did the Gamma boss fights, I could then only summon the Gamma portal for Fenrir. Again, this is easy mode, so this shouldn't be too difficult, but since this again is my first time, we will have to see how it goes. Where did Amoeba go? I literally just saw you. Amoeba is over there, so I think this is you, right? Yep, this is her. Alright, so everyone's on neutral, and I'll have, once I'm in there, I'll just have everyone follow me so that way I can, like, get them around faster, or at least move them forward. But hopefully, all 20 did get teleported in, and it looks like that is the case. Am I on Amoeba? Yes, I am. Alrighty, folks. It's the time. It is time. Where? Oh, there you are. Alrighty. Let's get into this. Everyone is not coming. That's concerning. Alright, now... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Whoa, what the hell? What is that? Alrighty, let's go. Let's go to town. We appear to be stuck on some things, like some... Oh, that isn't good. You get frozen? Ooh. That isn't good at all. Come on, give me my stuff. Let's all get in here finally. Yep. This is an interesting fight, to say the least. Although you do look cool, some of my Rexes ain't even going in. Can y'all get, like, around, maybe? You know, let's send some over... Oh, no, I got dismounted. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm glad they all got saddled up, because that was a little spicy. Ow. Ooh. Alright, can we now... Alright, you moved perfectly. If only I can get them... There we go. Alright, I'm still on Amoeba, right? No, I'm on some other Rex. Don't know what. But, ooh, not good, not good, not good. These wolves are hurting, but they're not crazy, because again, I have a bunch of damage and a bunch of health, but... Is this all 20? Or some of them... No, I think that's all 20 of them. Though it doesn't look like... Let me... 1, 2... I'm gonna safely say that's all 20. So... Let me just back out so I can throw some grenades. I don't think by throwing the grenades, because I have friendly... well, tongue-tied. I got friendly fire disabled, so... Hopefully... Oh, crap. That's not good. You little freaking thing. Can I please? Can I please? I'm gonna need you. Alright, let's get... Because you're gonna run right in probably, so... Let me just throw all my grenades, and hopefully they land, which would be great. And honestly, although I probably don't have an angle, I'm just gonna hit fire and hope that maybe some of these actually count for some damage. Wait, I think I can scope you there. Alright. Let me just not even... Well, it's probably best to be doing it like that. Yeah. This is smarter. Alright, everyone, keep on her. Or him. I don't even know. Does Fenrir have a gender? Wait. As long as the wolves don't get triggered to me, then we're good. But, you know. things could always get spicy. Things can always get spicy. And looks like nobody's dying, so that's good. And none of this is damaging my guys, so that's also good. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Couldn't even see you there. I did realize now, looking at it, that, wow, I did realize that now, because it is gamma, the scales and everything are green, so that's one way to know which Fenrir you are fighting. Let me not get too close, because there's a wolf there, and that isn't good. Okay, that's not ideal. Okay, I need a Rex. Oh! Oh! We did it! Oh, that was about to get hairy. Is that it? I mean, I guess so, but I want to see the caucus. Damn, I should have brought the taxidermy thing. That would have been cool to have around base as like a little trophy. But, you know, is what it is. Did I get anything? I got a flag. Okay. I got his head. I got element, and I got Fenrir. That's the reward? Dude. You're serious. Do I get to, like, basically own you permanently? Or is it like a temporary thing like the Titanosaurus? That's insanely cool, though. Let's get back home. Honestly, I don't think any of them had anything. Again, I kind of wasn't focused on the screen, so I don't know if there is anything. Yeah, looks like we didn't lose anybody, so that's good. Although we did almost die, but, you know, got a little too careless towards the end, and then the wolves, I got too close, and they started coming after me. But let's honestly check out Fenrir, first and foremost. Okay, so it is a temporary thing, I think. Actually, no, that might have just been the cryopod. Why aren't you as big as the other? Well, let's look at your health. 4,500, stamina's about 1,000. Man, it's basically a direwolf with a new skin. Is that... Oh, but you got some powers? Is that what's going on? What is that? Causes cryo... Oh, that's cryo sickness. Not relevant to this. What was that? What'd that do? Increases the armor of frozen fur, inflicts return damage to attackers, and grants freeze immunity at the cost of stamina. Okay. So you could, like, grow that and then ungrow it. Interesting. Do you do anything else special? I don't know. I really thought I was going to get a big thing, like the one that I was fighting. But apparently not. And it's not even that, like, jacked or anything. Let's see. 173. We're doing 27 back. 11 back. Then let's take this back. So yeah, you do get reduction damage. But I think it says it costs stamina to use it. Or to keep it. So there is that. I think we're protected from the cold. Maybe. But I don't necessarily know if the alpha would be much better than this. I mean, I'd imagine since this is a 150, that one would probably become like, I don't know, 225 at best. So that way it's a max level. Or it might just have better stats compared to the gamma level. But either way, I mean, this isn't anything special. I literally could grow better direwolves. But the thing is... Oh, we're out of stam. So we're going to start taking some reduction in damage. 346, 360. Alright. Decent damage. We are losing a bit of health, though. So let's do this. So that way we take less damage. Oh, it freezes them if you get them close. Okay, that makes life a little easier to fight. Nothing crazy, but still. I don't know how long that lasts, but it seems to last a while. But yeah, I don't really think Like, I know I could get something better in terms of a direwolf, but in terms of that effect where you could freeze them, similar to like the snow owl, which this might be a dumb idea trying to fight. Oh, alright. Maybe, just maybe, we're gonna put you away for the moment. Because, oh, you're a girl. Didn't know that. Let me just grab the hide. And since I have this gun, I mean that one, let me just put some bullets into you for the fun of it. There you go. That's what we like to see. And again, this was an ascending gun, so what's the damage on it? 288 and about 235 durability. So we played for it for a little bit. Barely any durability has been lost. I guess let's just get back to base real quick. I want to put this trophy on, and I guess the other thing as well. We'll use a wyvern. At least it's a quicker fly. I mean, it'll take a little longer, but I don't gotta do anything special for it. Let's just get some food in us because we are hungry. Like the wolf, no pun intended. Yeah, so this thing, it is cool. I will admit, the Fenrir wolf is cool. I just thought we were gonna get something bigger. That's kind of the letdown. Like, the special effect it has where it freezes the target that you're right near once you activate it. That's really cool. Plus, it's a reduction in damage as long as you have stamina. So I guess if you are to use this more than once and everything, I guess what you'd want to do, I don't even know if you could breed it, actually. Let me check real quick if that even is a thing. Mating not allowed. Okay, that's fair. I was going to say, if you can mate them, probably focus in stamina. Otherwise, if you're going to be using this as a fighter for however long you will, I would say focus on leveling up the stamina, because everything else is kind of fair and balanced. Granted, the health is really low, but still, you can always put a few levels into the health. But the main thing that you'd want to do is definitely stamina, because that'll allow you to do more attacks and survive longer, as well as have that armor reduction buff for as long as possible. Let's get down here. For once, the wyvern kind of landed right. Nope, I jinxed that. Alright, well, we got to the point where we no longer are going to use this. So let's just land this right here. Let's put you away. And let us grab Fenrir once more. Actually, let me put the flag down, because that's kind of what I want to see how it looks. Scrub the graphics for just a moment. I promise it'll render in and everything will look a-okay. Is this even? No, it's about here. And then we get a little closer in. About there will do for the moment. Alright, we'll give that a second to load. Then we'll go over here and let's see how your head looks on my wall. You look like a typical direwolf, but that's got to render in again. So now that that rendered in, let's see. Okay. Pretty fearsome, I won't lie. Pretty cool. Coloring, even though it was a gamma, I get the green is for the brood mother, but this looks like a teal. It's not quite right. I don't even think the icicles on Fenrir in the boss fight were this color and shade, but is what it is. So that is all for... Okay, it's not perfectly centered, but it'll do. So that's all 4 bosses in Gamma fought and killed. All their flags were there. I had all the trophies, but I obviously had to use the 3 of them to summon this guy. And I will say, you do look quite accurate to a normal Fenrir, like we were versing in Hades Skull. Even your ID isn't the same as a direwolf, right? No, it's different. Either way, that is awesome looking, especially with the effects. So, wondering, not like it's anything crazy. Yeah, you will keep your thing as long as, I guess, stamina is available, which it will drain. So, these are quite low stats, so it's probably more balanced that way. Oh, you get natural armor, like... Wait, why did it change from 80 to 10? I was about to... Oh, that makes sense. So while their stamina, while the icicle thing is not in effect, it goes down to 10. But once you trigger it, I guess it goes up to, it goes up to 80. So the thick coat and ice of snow. So thick coat of ice and snow makes it that much tougher to hurt. Armor value increases while frigid armor is active, which is again based off your stamina. So that is really it. Again, it probably would have been a little different. Granted, I was doing the Broodmother. Whoa, I keep saying Broodmother. Granted, I was doing Beta or the Alpha Fenrir and essentially the other Alphas as well. But for the most part, let me just throw you back out here. Oh, we get a cryopod, so that's cool. Not like I'm going to need it now that I have the terminal and everything, but there's really nothing crazy aside from this that it does. It's essentially a dire wolf. What is that, though? Oh, do I have to hold it to do some attack? Because left click is that, right click is that, and then... let me check that out real quick, because I think you do some kind of a damage on right click. Again, not really good on surviving fall damage, but, is what it is. So let's see, what do we got here? It probably wasn't good reference because it was a one-tap dino, because it has so low health. But it did about 300 damage compared to the melee bite right now being 200. So, there is that. I'm thinking, because how we were fighting, we were getting frozen and, thrown off our mount. I'm thinking the right click, once you hold it, not just click it, you gotta hold it. It will freeze the creature in place, but then again, the C click, the C attack did that, so I don't know. Where are all the freaking dinos when I need them? When I don't want them, they're everywhere, but when I do, and we lost a stam. But when I do need them, they're, nowhere to be found. Yep, stamina is really all you really want to probably level up. Stamina and weight, Stamina and health is probably the main things you want to put on Fenrir. Just so that way it could last longer with its effect. Then it could survive longer with higher health, obviously. I do wonder if you could bring in Fenrir to a boss fight. Let's see. Karna, what we got? No, you didn't do anything with that right click, so I'm gonna just say C will freeze our creatures that we're attacking. And then okay, so I did, what was it, 188 with the right click. Let me just wait for that to do its thing, because I just clicked it and it went that way. Now I do 188. Okay, so it's probably because there's a mate boost. So let me just take out one of these guys real quick, so that way I can get a better gauge. So 200 here. Let me just click right click once. Alright, so whether you hold it, it doesn't make a difference. The damage will be from just clicking right click. Because now if I hold it, once I get stamina, and then gamma up. Oh, no, that's the light pad. I was about to say, you light up the area too. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Damn, I missed out on that one. Let me just not kill my Fenrir day one. You're pretty much charged. Damn, freaking Bronto. Alright, screw you. We're done with this. Yeah, let me just reduce the damage, and let me freeze you because I want to try this thing. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference holding it or just clicking it. It is a timed effect, so there's a delay between using it. But honestly, this thing is a beast if you could just fight like this, which, again, it's basically a direwolf. Little cooler. Cosmetically, it's a lot cooler, but statistically, just a tad bit better. Let me just finish you off. There we go. Oh, that was a big level, that's why. But yeah, that is really Fenrir for you. Can I heal you up a bit? Wow, you are hurting crazy. I should probably use a snow owl to be quicker to just heal you up. I'm I wonder if you could use creatures while, or anything in your inventory while on the back of this. Yes, you can. Could honestly make fighting Fenrir, if it's allowed in, really easy. You could kind of like farm up, I don't know if it'll even allow you, farm up a bunch of Gamma Fenrirs and then take that into the actual alpha. I think you're going to be absolutely like golden on that front. Because this thing, if you just get enough health in it, stamina wise, you just do the reduction. It'll tank a lot of damage and it'll do a lot of damage as well. Almost done healing you. Let me just get you as full as possible. Alright, so we're fully healed. Let's just... Yeah, the sucky thing is the fall damage situation. I figured Fenrir could take a bit fall damage and not get hurt. Or at least not as bad, but... It's really just a reskin on a direwolf, so, you know. It is really cool. Again, special effects make it better than a direwolf, but you could definitely breed... Obviously, you can't breed a direwolf. This you can't, for obvious reasons, because that would just be OP if you could just... stat farm with the special attacks and just be absolute impossible to kill, because that's, especially on PvP, that would probably not be fair at all. It is a bit funny because the work it takes to get Fenrir is a lot. There's the 3 bosses. Well, no, there's technically 6 bosses. Well, 7 because Hades and Skull are 2 separate, but you know, it's still kind of the same thing. You basically got to kill Bale to get the relic, then kill Broodmother, then you get the trophy for the Broodmother. Then you gotta kill Steinbjorn, grab his relic, and then you can summon Metapithecus. Then you gotta kill Hades and Skull, get their relics to summon the dragon, or reverse order. I think that's mainly it. And then you can take all 3 of those trophy mounts. Then you go to any of the terminals outside the world, even in the other biomes, it'll still work the same. Activate it, spawn into Fenrir's lair, the realm, whatever. And then you fight and kill him. And then it poops you out with this. Again, I figured we'd get a bigger dino. It's not the case, but still. This makes it a lot cooler where you could get this thing. So, you know, it kind of works out. Not great stats, but it makes sense because as a boss reward, you don't want something too OP. But I figured if we're going to get something pretty decent, at least the stats could be the same. I just want something scaled a little bigger. Personally, like the size of a Rex would have been nice, but... It is what it is, and there's nothing really I can do about it. So that is going to do for today's episode. There shall be, I promise you, one more Fjordur episode after this, which is a surprise. You will have to watch it to know what it's about. But if you enjoyed this video at any point, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're coming back here regularly. Got a lot on the agenda for things coming down the wire. I promise you, you will enjoy every last bit of it. And comment any suggestions you have going forward for any videos you do want to see me do. I will gladly do it. And with that all being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day and take care.